This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keep it a foot on the what? On the next. We keep it a foot on the what? On the next. And the prediction king strikes again. He Knows the Sport was trying to tell you guys, man, LeBron James is not a leader. He's a Class A narcissist. Let me say it again. LeBron James is not a leader. He's a Class A narcissist. Salute. A lot of salutes are going out today to the new generation of NBA basketball players. They're not having it. You didn't stand up for Black Lives Matter. We're not talking about Black Lives Matter, the group, which is bullshit. We're talking about Black Lives Matter, the ideal behind it. Let me say it again. We're not talking about Black Lives Matter, the group. Black Lives Matter, the organization. That's bullshit. We're talking about Black Lives Matter, the ideal behind it. They saw how LeBron James was basically hiding himself, practicing, doing scrimmages with the Los Angeles Lakers. News gets out. News flash, y'all. These are peers, NBA peers. They get information too. They get inside intel. And they saw how LeBron James was basically freaking quiet about the situation that was going on around all of the things that was popping off. Kyrie Irving stepped up to the plate. Avery Bradley stepped up to the plate. Now LeBron James supposedly had a meeting or a few meetings in the bubble. Thought that he was going to be able to dictate the pace of how these players, the next generation of players, were going to see things through in terms of him and Kawhi Leonard anchoring, we're going to shut the season down. Listen, you're a day late and a dollar short. Matter of fact, you're a day late and a dollar short. Because in its most cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat, truth-telling fashion, visceral form, LeBron James is late to the party. He's always late to the damn party. Because it's either he doesn't want to come across as controversial because he knows that's going to affect the bottom line, or LeBron James is doing what he does best, hide behind the 27th law of power, which is basically be a Class A narcissist. What is the 27th law of power and the 48 laws of power? It's cultivating a cult-like following. You see he has it. LBJ Riders Media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, and LBJ Stance. I'm glad these next generation of players are like, we're not going to deal with this nonsense. We're not going to deal with this foolery. We're not going to deal with your crap, LeBron James. See, this is what we were talking about when we said when the next generation of basketball shows up, LeBron James is going to be forgotten. Let me say it again. When the next generation of basketball shows up, LeBron James is going to be forgotten. These younger generation of folks, they look at Kobe Bryant as the NBA standard. They look at Michael Jordan as the NBA standard. This is standard from a basketball standpoint. And then anything outside of basketball, they look at other people as standards. They don't look at LeBron James. Because I done told you guys, he's a fake, woke individual, man. He does things in only his benefactor. And being around LeBron James, you can tell he's a super Class A narcissist. You could tell he's a megalomaniac. You could tell he's a egomaniac. You could tell all of these things. All you have to do is listen to how this guy moves and how he does things. And the new generation of players are sick and tired of being sick and tired. No, we're going to continue the NBA playoffs. We've already started. We have teams in the playoffs now. You're not going to just stop it because you are supposedly LeBron Ramon James. Get the fuck out of here. What happened when Kyrie Irving was like, hey, we need to stop the season because we have too much going on? Nobody said anything about that. But now supposedly LeBron wants to do it. LeBron just learned his power in the NBA right now. It's a bunch of nothing. Let me say it again. He learned his power in the NBA right now. It's a bunch of nothing. NBA peers don't respect LeBron James. They tolerate him. Oof, what I said was so deep and profound. Bloop. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? Hear me? Well, NBA players, they don't respect LeBron. They tolerate him. And they can't wait until his ass officially retires from the league. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat true telefashion. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.